And Prithvi, I have two recordings with me.
Okay.
I'll upload it later.
Yeah, sure. You can upload in the same. I think I have given you access to everyone.
Okay, I'll check it and update you.
Yeah, sure. Yesterday I think Journey Builder was begun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me start on Journey Builder. So basically, Journey Builder is a studio inside the Marketing Cloud where we are going to start or customize the subscribers engagement. So let us suppose whenever a particular subscribers opts for our communication via any external sources, we are going to send emails from Marketing Cloud via this builder called Journey Builder. So the main use case of Journey Builder is sending communication to the subscribers. So via Journey Builder, we can send emails or SMS or push via many modes. So let me tell you in the real way. So here I have navigated to Journey Builder. So come to the Marketing Cloud. In the Marketing Cloud, you can see this option called Journey Builder. Come to this option, Journey Builder, and here you can see the folders. So let me start creating a first journey. So click on Create New Journey button. So here you can see three types of journey builders. I think Anita has explained yesterday. So let me start with multi-step journey. So what is this multi-step journey? So basically, with the help of this multi-step journey, we can send multiple communications to our end subscribers. Like we can send for more than one emails or more than one SMS or more than one push to the our customers. So here I'm going to click on create. So here I'm going to name my journey as my first journey. So if you see here, these all are the entry sources present in the journey builder. So basically from these entry sources, uh, Marketing Cloud is sending the subscribers data to the journey. So here you can see API event, audience, cloud pages, data extensions event. So the most important and crucial entry sources we are going to use in the daily activities is the API event. So API event is one of the most important use case where you are going to send emails via REST API. So, and here you can see audience. So audience is nothing but taking data from the external sales cloud. And here you can see cloud pages. And I think we have learned about these cloud pages, right? So if you want to fetch data whenever a particular subscriber register from an registration page, those subscribers are going to receive email. So the most crucial entry sources are API event, cloud pages, data extension, and audience. So let me start with the API event. So let me start with the use cases of this API event. So whenever you do a transaction in a bank or in a restaurant, you will get a receipt rate. Or whenever you log into a particular apps or website, you will get an OTPs rate. So these all are the instant messages you receive. So when you have logged in, you will get an welcome email immediately. Or when you request for an OTP, you will receive that communication immediately. So all when you have done a transaction in an ATM, you receive the receipt immediately. So all the communication which is triggered instantly are being configured with the help of this API event. Basically, this API event is used to configure REST API based triggers in the Marketing Cloud. So it is entirely related to the transactions. So so a part of Marketing Cloud, whenever your subscribers done an transaction or any activity in an external website, if you want to trigger communication immediately, we are going to use this API event. So here I'm going to trigger this API events. But first I'm going to create an email. In the next tab here, I'm going to open the content builder. Basically, we are going to, the main use case of this API event is to trigger the transactional messages or the messages which are need to be triggered immediately. Let me refresh this page. Before it loads, let me open and create an API event. So here into the journey canvas, here I'm going to drag and drop the entry source, which is API event. So here at this particular juncture, you need to drag and drop the entry source from the journey canvas. So I'm going to drag and drop the API event here. Click on this, where you need to create an event. So I'm going to click on create an event. After clicking on create an event, this is going to generate an automatic event definition key. So what is this event definition key? We are going to provide this event definition key to the client. Let us suppose if our client is Zomato and they come up with an use case that whenever a particular subscriber click on sign in, we need to send an OTP instantly. So no, if that is the use case, in the marketing cloud, we are going to do is we are going to set up an or create an email to auto generate an unique number or an OTP, and we are going to trigger that email via this journey. And what is the use of this event definition key? So we are going to provide this event definition key to the client, and they are going to configure this event definition key at their sign up button. So whenever the API key, whenever particular subscriber clicks on sign up button, API is going to fire to this particular event. So this part is done at the client end. At our end as a marketing cloud developer, we need to provide this event definition key to the client. They are going to embed these event definition keys at their servers. So whenever an API fires to this particular event definition key, that particular subscriber's information is going to flow into this journey. And in this journey, we are going to configure an email. So for those subscribers, that email is going to be triggered. So let me explain how it works. First, let me create an email. Let me create a generic email first in my folder. So I'm going to create an what is a welcome email. So my use case is whenever a particular subscriber sign up into my app, I want to send them, hi Prashant, hi Soumya, welcome to Zomato or welcome to Amazon. So here I'm going to create a welcome email. So here I'm going to create a very generic welcome email from the email studio. Click on next. Name must be unique. Let me change it to V2. I'm going to write this text. Welcome to Amazon. So this is a very generic email which I have created. Straightforward one without any AMP script. Let me hide it. Now I have created the email. Now into this journey canvas, you need to configure a data extension also here. So whenever an API event fires to this particular event definition key, those subscribers information will be stored into the data extension which is selected here. And then those data will be flowed into the journey canvas. So let me select the target data extension also here. I'm going to the contact builder or else let me click on the select data extension. Or I'm going to select this data extension called Aharsh. Click on summary. Click on done. Now here I'm coming to this notepad. In the notepad here, I'm going to copy the event definition key because this information I need to provide to client. So I have copied this event definition key here. Now, the thing which we have done till now is we have created a journey with APIs and entry source. Then we have, once the journey is created, this event definition key will be generated, and the event definition key will be unique for each and every journey. And for this particular journey, we have configured a data extension called Harsh. So whenever subscribers, whenever an API call fires to this event definition key, those subscribers information will be stored into this data extension, and those data will be also flowing through this journey canvas. So here I have clicked on done. And here, the next step I want to do is whenever an API event fires, I want to send them an email, right? So I am dragging and dropping this email to the journey canvas. And here I'm going to configure the email. So click on this email. Click on select message or new message. As we have already had the email, click on select message. Here select the email which you want to configure. Someone is asking the doubt. Now our content builder will be loading here. So you can see this is the email which I have created. Welcome V2. Let me see in which folder I have created. It is created in the V folder, I think. Let me search here. I don't find it here. Let me refresh. Or let me select any of the emails from here. So I have selected this email. Then click on done. Then click on save. Now we don't have any external website access rate. Now to test this API journey, here I'm going to use an external server called Postman. So with the help of this Postman, so basically this Postman is an API testing tool. It is act like a server, not only for SFMC, for various other clouds. If you want to make an API testing like AWS, Azure, if you want to test any REST API concepts in other clouds also, we are going to use this tool called Postman. So with the help of this Postman tool, we are going to make an API call to this particular journey, and we can see whether the email is triggering or not. So right now I'm going to save this journey. After saving it, click on the setting button. So you can see this journey settings option. Once you click on this journey setting options, here you can see three types of contact entry types. One is no re-entry, one is re-entry anytime, one is re-entry only after exiting. So basically, if a particular subscribers enter into the journey once, if you select this option called no re-entry, he will be never again entering into this journey again. So re-entry anytime means that particular subscriber can enter into the journey at any time. Re-entry only after exiting means if after a particular subscriber exited the journey only, he can enter it again. So here I'm going to explain you each and every settings one after one, so that it will be easy for you understanding rather than providing you the entire information at once. So here I'm going to save it, then I'm going to validate it. So in the data extension, you can see there are total 2 email attributes, email and email address. So let me open the data extension now. And the name of our entry source data extension is Aharsh, right? So let me open the D. Yeah. So in this data extension, you can see there are totally two email attributes. So it is asking to in which email attribute you are going to store the email information. So right now the email information is stored in this particular attribute called email. So I'm going to select this option called email. Click on done. Click on revalidate. So while revalidating, journey is going to check is there any errors present in the journey or not. Click on done. I'm going to save it once. Then I'm going to validate it again. Set the value entry mode and the email default value. Click on this check button. Click on the value. Click on done. Then click on validate. Now the journey is going to validate is there any errors present in this journey or not. If there are no errors button, we can activate the journey. So right now we have many records in this data extension, right? I'm going to wipe out each and every record here. So in our end source data extension right now we have 0 items, and it is doing two errors: configure journeys entry source and welcome email. The event schema cannot be found. Let me check it again. Let me refresh the page once. Guys, any queries now until here? What is the API journey and how we have configured it?
No one responds for you, Prithvi.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
No one will give a response apart from me.
Yeah. So let me add it again. Let me add the API entry source again. Let me create an event. Let me select a data extension. Let me click on done. I'm going to copy this event definition key. So while we are going to do API testing, it is useful. Click on done. Then come to the journey settings. Yeah, here you need to select the attribute, which is email at email. So whenever an API calls happens, your particular subscriber's email will be stored into this particular field called email in the data extension. So click on done. Click on save. Then validate it. So here you can see there are no errors detected. Now we can test the journey. So I'm going to activate it. Now, as an SFMC developer, this is the thing we need to do. Now the another thing we are going to do is we are going to share our client ID, client secret, and our event definition key to the client. So whenever we are going to send this information to the client are going to embed those information in their external servers. So whenever an API call happens to this particular event, they are going to receive the email. So now let us see how we are going to, what information we need to share to the client. So if you come to this uh, setup button here, you can see at this juncture, you can see this option called setup. Here you need to come to the setup. Here you need to create a package, an API package inside the marketing cloud. So whenever you are going to create an API journey, you need to send your API credentials to the client. So that, and you need to send your endpoint to the client so that whenever an API hits to that particular endpoint, subscribers are going to receive the email. So let us see in the real time how it works. So come to the setup, come to this option called in the platform tools, you can see this option called apps. In the apps, you can see this option called install packages. Here you need to create a package. So right now, this event information key is required. So copy this and paste it in your notepad. And then here I'm going to create an API package in the setup menu.
Being a Salesforce side like employee, like we don't have to worry anything about the APIs, Prithvi.
No, no, Pritam. The thing we have to do is just we need to set up these API events here and just we need to share our credentials only. The rest will be handled by
Okay.
the externality.
Okay.
Yeah, let me refresh this page again. So come to install packages. I think SFMC is so slow today.
Will
So
this happen in like real time scenarios as well? Because as we all know, like we do have this SLAs for particular projects, right? Like, is this hang or is this slowness happens like on daily basis?
so this is only related to the API journey. So and that the setup which we are going to do is done in the real time. So in my project also we are going to create the API transactional journeys in the same way.
No, no, no. I'm just asking about like this SFMC page is still loading, right?
Yeah.
So is this how like the app works, like in the like on the real time projects as well? Like if you're working on the real time projects also, like is this happens?
Yeah, every time. This
Ah,
is the biggest
okay.
pain point here. And you have seen these automations. If you see an automation, we sometimes we will wait for 1 hour to point an automation.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the biggest pain point here in Salesforce. Not only in marketing, including the entire Salesforce ecosystem,
Oh, okay.
like Service Cloud, Data Cloud.
Okay.
So here you can see this instance, right? MC dot S dot S dot is that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the
Mm-hmm.
S13 instance. Like that, there are plenty of instances present.
Okay.
So for our org, Salesforce has provided this S13 instance. If there is an heavy load
Okay.
in the S13 instance, all the
Mm-hmm.
clients who are holding this S13 instance, their Salesforce might be hung for some time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It will be not affecting entire marketing cloud. It will be affecting the
Mm-hmm.
instances.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see this page has been loaded. Here I'm going to create a package. Click on new. Very, I am going to create a package called. We have created a welcome email, right? So API welcome. So you can name it as your use case. Now here you can see here I'm going to add the components. The thing we are going to do is an API integration. So click on this API integration. Click on next. Now here the type of integration we are going to select is the server to server. So basically we are going to connect the Salesforce Marketing Cloud server to the client server. So whenever an API call happens from the client server, it will be that that API call will be fetched by this journey, and those subscribers this email will be triggered immediately. So this type of integration
Do we use this web app and public app also, like in any different scenarios?
we are going to use this in mobile communications, like mobile push.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So for this, we are going to use this server to server. Then going to click. Now here you need to give the scope. So basically the scope is nothing but what sort of permissions you want to give to the external API. So from this journey builder here, I'm going to send the email. So I'm going to give scope to the email. So I'm not going to give any scope to push SMS social because I'm not triggering any of these sources. Then if you come down, here I'm sending this email via journey builder. So I'm going to give the scope to journey builder. So for journey, and I'm going to give the entire scope. Check all the action items. If required, we need to give the scope or else we can leave it. So these all are not required. Data, yeah. Here we have used a data extension, right? So here I'm going to give scope to data extendents also. So as per the integration or configuration you are going to do inside the marketing cloud, for those action items, you need to give the scope. I think this is enough for us. For email, journeys, and data extension, I have given the scope. Then I'm going to save this package. So once you save this, you can see this client secret has been generated. Copy this client secret, paste it down here. Client secret. This is the client secret. This is the event definition key. Click on finish. So this is your package. You can see client ID. This is your client ID. Copy your client ID. Paste it down here.
हाँ सुन ना
Prashant, please mute. And here you need to also save the MID of your business unit. So we are going to create this journey in this particular business unit called business unit one, right? So copy the MID of this particular business unit. So MID. Then you need to copy this endpoint. Copy this endpoint. So here I'm going to copy the authentication base URL. That means we are going to give authentication to the external server. It is like an endpoint. So via this endpoint, the REST API is going to flow from external server to the marketing cloud server. So copy this endpoint URL and paste it down here. And it is not required. This HTTPS, it is not required. And you can remove this part from out. So here I'm going to remove this path from to dot out, and you can also eliminate this part, HTTPS part. So this is your endpoint. Now, as a marketing cloud developer, the thing we have to do is we need to configure a journey and we need to configure a package, and we need to note down all these details, and we are going to share it to the client. The next steps are will be handled by the client. So right now we don't have any external server, right? In the market, there is a free open source external server called Postman. Now via this Postman tool, we are here I'm going to execute an API calls to the marketing cloud. So if your client is Zomato guys is an external server, they are going to configure these credentials at their server point. So right now we don't have any client credentials, right? So let me use this Postman tool. So please install this Postman while you're going to practice. So I'm going to open the Postman. So in this particular Postman here, I'm going to create an environment here. So in the Postman here, you can see at the top, there is a parent folder called Salesforce Marketing Cloud APIs. Click on this Salesforce Marketing Cloud APIs uh, parent folder. In the parent folder, you can see this option called variables. At this
Ruti,
particular,
have you created the master folder, like, or will it come like by default?
You have to download this collection. I will share these collections with you. So in the
Okay,
Salesforce
okay,
documentation, if you download this Postman, it will be empty. You need to,
okay,
if you're working on AWS, you need to download the install AWS collections. As we are working on Marketing Cloud, here I have installed this Marketing Cloud collection.
okay,
I
okay,
have
okay,
downloaded from the Salesforce documentation. I will share you these collections.
okay.
You just
Sure,
need to
sure.
import from here. And here I'm going to create my environment. So first copy this client secret, add your client secret here. See if any extra spaces are there. If they eliminate it, it's client ID, copy it, paste it down here. Next, MID, copy it. Where is MID? Yeah, this is MID. And the next is the subdomain. This is a subdomain. This URL, we are going to call it as subdomain. Copy it, paste it down here. Now here I have created my environment by adding all my variables. Now let me make an API call, REST API call, and see whether my credentials are working or not. So let me click on send. If the token is generated, we are good. So you can see we have result called 200. Okay, that means token has been generated. That means the variables which I have provided is correct. Now these all are the Postman collection, Marketing Cloud Postman collections. So while you have installed this Postman app, you are not going to get these collections. I will share these collections in the group because each and every platform has their own set of collections. As we are working on this Marketing Cloud, I went to this marketing Salesforce official documentation and I've downloaded this and I've imported here. So here you can see these all are the API call options which can be done performed via Marketing Cloud. Now, at this moment, we are working on this transactional journeys rate. So here I'm going to navigate to this transactional messaging folder. Here I'm going to work on emails rate. Here I came to the email. So here we need to find this option called fire event. I don't find it. Let me check it down here. Interactions. Yeah, here you can see this in the interactions journey builder. So in this Salesforce Marketing Cloud collection, here I'm going to use this option called interactions journey builder. Drop down. In the drop down, you can see this option called fire event. So click on this fire event. So from this fire event collection, we are going to make API calls to our marketing cloud. So here you can see at the body, you can see this is the body part of the payload. Now we are going to create this payload.
Oh, sorry, Prithvi. Body part of the
This is the payload. This is the inbuilt payload provided by the marketing cloud. The default payload.
payload.
Yeah. Payload is nothing
Oh,
but it contains the subscriber's information. So you can see subscriber key,
oh,
email address, first name, city, right? So in this way,
okay. It's nothing but the like the objects, right? The data,
these
event
are
definition, key,
the
and
data extension fields.
okay, okay,
So these all are the default fields which are provided by Salesforce. You can see Aaron Cates at salesforce.com. This particular guy from Salesforce has created this payload. But our data
okay.
extension structure will be not same, right? We need to create
Mm-hmm.
the payload as per our data extension structure.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
come to this. So here again, I'm going to open my data extension and here I'm going to modify the payload as per my requirement.
Sorry, Prithvi. I think you have just 3 minutes left in this meeting.
Okay, yeah. Let us disconnect from here and the next
Yes,
part.
yes, please.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Let me share the invite. Now, at this juncture here, I'm going to open my data extension right now. So our data extension is Arsh, right? So control F, here I'm going to search for my DE. Yeah, this is our entry source data extension. Like right now, I'm going to pass the fields which are required. So nullable, no, 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 I think all these are required except this email address because this is nullable, yes. So let me create a payload with all these variables. So I'm going to come to this payload, copy the subscriber key. So I'm replacing with the S key. Come to the data extension. This is the email. Copy this, replace with email. Now we are going to replace as per our data extension structure. Now I'm going to replace this with our name present in the data extension. Copy this, paste it down here. So what is the value for phone? Yeah, it's a phone number. Give a comma and add some more variables here. Country and city. Let me do one thing. Let me copy these two. Copy country. Copy this. Remove this extra comma.
So no need to add that nullable attribute.
It is not. You can add, but it is a nullable, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can add.
Okay.
So it is not going to throw any problem, right? As it is nullable.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Understood, understood.
So pass on your values here and let me add a phone number. Yeah. Now
So
here,
from where you're getting the values, like what are you referring by for giving the values here?
so here I am going to referring with this particular event definition key.
No, no, no. For this attribute values.
No, here I've pasted it randomly. Anything you can use for testing it, right?
Uh, uh, for this country, India, that one.
Here I've given some random values. You can
Okay,
we are using for testing, right? Right now we don't
okay,
have
okay, okay.
any external server access, right? So if your client is
Mm-hmm.
Zomato, you don't have Zomato access, right? So you cannot
Okay,
test
okay.
directly via client side. Before
I
we are
thought like you will be giving the values which are already present in the data extension.
no, if it is already present in the data extension, then what is the need? So
So
here,
you're giving like let's say you're giving a random email ID which is present, like which where you can test the email
yeah, here I'm going to give my
like that.
email ID here.
Okay,
So whenever I'm making an API call, I'm going to receive the email.
okay, okay,
So here I've given the attributes present in my data extension. And so whenever you are going to hand over an API journey to the client, we cannot test that journey with the help of client credentials, right? We don't have access to the client
yes,
environment.
yes,
So before
yes,
handing over to them, we need to do an testing from our end. To make testing, this Postman is an open source tool. So via this,
okay,
we are going to make a test. So if it works well, then we are going to hand over uh, this client ID, client secret, everything to the client. Then the UAT testing will be done from the client side.
okay.
So I'm going to click on send. So let me create a token here. I think the token got expired. Copy this
What is
token.
request SFMC token, Prithvi? Why we are doing that?
So basically, this REST API token is going to expire every 15 minutes. So you can see this experience 1080 rate. So this is
Okay.
the seconds. This token will be expired
Okay.
in every 1080 seconds. That is like every 15 minutes. For every
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes for this particular environment, you need to uh, generate a token to
Okay.
access this REST API, or else this particular
Okay.
session will be ended.
Okay.
So come to your folder, come to authorization. So we have the token, right? So select this option called bearer token, add your token here, click on send.
What you copied, Prithvi?
The token, the token from here, the token which we have created from the post authorization.
Okay. Could you please repeat it one more time? I think this is completely a new environment and I just got confused.
Yeah, so basically this token will be, now we are going to do an API testing, REST API testing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The drawback with this Postman is if this every session will be ending in 15 minutes.
Okay.
So for every, like our Zoom session is ended in 40 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every session is going to end in 1080 seconds. Like if you convert 1080 minutes, like cut into 14 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
15 to 16 minutes. So for every 15 minutes, you need to uh, you have to take an access token. So this access token is going to act as a gateway to process your API request from this Postman to the SFMC.
Okay.
So for every 15 minutes, you need to, in this 15 minutes span, you can create multiple API calls. But for
Okay.
every 15 minutes, you need to generate an access token, copy this access token. And we are going to use this particular, where we have, let me close this, copy the token and paste it here in your folder where you are going to test it and click on send. And new session will be created in the Postman. And here you can see event instance ID has been created. That means API call has been done. So come to the data extension now. Now here check whether the API call has done successfully or not. You can see API call is done. This particular data has been added to the data extension. Let me make another API call. So right now in our DA, there is only one entry. So here I'm going to make another call. I'm going to make it as 302. You can test with any other email address like Pritham. USA. I'm going to make an API call again. So API call has been done. So let us think this is an client server. So from whenever the API call is going to be done from the client server, we are getting data in sort of this payload. So whenever API call is done, we the this the data is going to flow via REST API with the help of these credentials. It is going to reach our journey. And so this,
So now if you refresh the page, the data will be added, right?
you can see the new entry has been came.
Okay. And Priti, one more request. Like consider now, like the 15 minutes now happened, and
Mm.
could you please regenerate that API thing now one more time?
This one, right?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Copy the access token.
Okay.
Come to authorization. Paste it here. Click on send. So it is throwing an error because subscriber key as a primary key. We haven't
Okay.
sent the subscriber key value. So as per our
Okay.
data accession structure, if a particular key is an field is a primary key, it is not going to entertain duplicate values. We have made
Mm-hmm.
an API call with the existing subscriber key only, right? So I'm going to change
Okay.
it to 3 and I'm going to make an API call now. You can see instance has been created. That means the particular
Okay.
subscribers have entered into the journey. So let me come to the journey and refresh it whether the subscribers entered into the journey or not. So here you can see we have done this API calls. 2 subscribers have been received the email. So you can see right here in the journey. Here I'm going to click on this view event results. Journey has accepted the 2 entries, and here we have one duplicate entry, right? So it is not entered into the journey still, but these 2 subscribers have entered into the journey. Let us see who are those 2 subscribers. You come to the journey at you can see these 2 subscribers DD30T, DT301 has been entered into the journey. So DD301, 302. These 2 subscribers have been entered into the journey. So if you see this journey analytics, and these 2 subscribers have been received the email. So here you can see now the analytics has been updated. 3 subscribers have been entered into the journey, and these 3 subscribers have been received the email. So in the back end, what is going to happen is as a marketing cloud developer, the only thing we are going to do is we are going to configure a journey. We are going to configure a package. We are going to send all these informations, authentication based URL, client ID, client secret, MID, event definition key. We are going to send to the client. And before sending all these things to the client, first we need to check whether we have configured our journey properly or not. So how we are going to test is with the help of this postman, we are going to make API calls. And once the API call is done, if the particular subscribers have been entered into the data extension and if we receive the email, our configuration is correct. Then we are going to send this client ID and client secret to the client, and they are going to configure these secrets in their server, and they are going to do an user and UAT testing. If UAT testing is passed, then they are going to make this transactional journey live. So basically why we are going to use this, like for any real time, like OTPs, transactional messaging, anything. So if you want to receive an email or any communication immediately once an API call happen, we are going to create this API journey. So here you can see we have made an API call. Instantly that particular subscriber has entered into the journey and the particular subscriber have received the email. So for any instant messages, we are going to use this concept called APIs in the journey builder. So in the interview point of view, it is one of the important questions. So how to configure an API journey? So if it is a question, you need to explain this entire flow. So any queries, guys?
No, Prithvi. So is like whatever you showed like on the postman. So that's all. Like, are we supposed to do, or like, is there any other things to
No,
validate the journey?
no. If it is an API journey, this is the only way to validate because this is the only open source tool we have added. If you have any access to any open source server, you can use that. Right now, we have used this Postman for testing.
Okay. So whenever we want to, for example, like if we are pulling the data from the data extension, like there is like no need to uh like worry about this API calls and all, right?
Sorry, I haven't understood.
For example, if we are pulling the data from the data extension,
Okay, from this for reporting
yes.
purpose
For
or
example, the no, no. For example, the client already shared a data extension,
okay.
like with the CSV file. So we already have a data to like to whom to trigger the emailers. So we
Okay.
don't have to worry about this API thing or the Postman thing at that time, right?
No, this Postman is not going to use it in the real time scenarios. This we are going to use this for only for the testing purpose itself. While we are
Okay.
going to work in real time, we only use this for testing only. So see, you have this, you got a requirement to create an API journey. You have created,
Mm-hmm.
but you need
Mm-hmm.
to test it, right? If you want to test
Yeah.
it,
For example,
obviously you need to
sorry.
have an artificial server.
Okay. So sorry to cut you, Prithvi. For example, if we like even like, could you please go to that journey builder window?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now our entry source was API source, right? Like API call.
Yes.
But for example, suppose our entry source is a data extension. So at that time also, for testing purposes, like we use
Um,
this Postman.
no, no. If it is a data extension, it is a straightforward, right? Already, your subscribers information is present in the data extension prior only.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is used only for
Still,
Postman
okay, still,
execution.
okay. Suppose you are a client to me, so you have given like n number of emails with like emailers. I mean, subscriber data.
Okay.
Like instead of like directly start like pulling the data from the data extension and entering those subscribers to this journey, I want to test that RT, right? Like whether it's going to the right people, or like I just want. Oh, okay. I think that part we can test it in the earlier phase itself, right? Like that validate and test
So
in the
if you
content builder itself.
no, let us suppose you have a data extension of 10,000 subscribers.
Yes.
So there is no first you need, well, if you want to test a journey, first in a data extension, come add your sample email addresses.
Okay.
Means your own email address or any 10 sample email addresses, and activate the journey and check whether those subscribers who have received the email or not. After that, inject
Oh,
the
okay.
original subscribers into the data extension. First test
Got
the
it. Got it. Got it.
test subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Test a list. For those
Okay.
subscribers,
Okay. Okay.
they have received the email, then you can use that real time.
Understood. Understood. Got it. Got it. Thank you, Bharat. Thank you.
Yeah. So I think this is one of the API is a complex one. Coming to the next entries of that, I think there will be like very straightforward data extension and all this. So guys, today I try to practice this. What you say, this API journey today. Install the Postman. I'm going to share you the marketing load APIs collection in the WhatsApp. Please import those into the what is into the Postman and try to make an API calls. Tomorrow we are going to see the remaining flow controls and API sources, entry sources. Any queries, guys? Still
Sure.
in?
No, from my end.
No, Prithvi.
Yeah. So thank you, guys. Let us continue from here.
And Prithvi, one second. Just have a doubt. Like have you finished telling about the contact data and the journey data?
No, that is journey builder concept only. I think we have started journey builder today only, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Okay.
will
Okay.
take some 1 week to 10 days to complete the entire journey builder.
Okay, Prithvi. Sure.
Yeah, that's one of the
No problem.
important concept, journey data and contact.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Prithvi.
Yeah. Thanks, Ved.
Thank you, Prithvi. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Let me share this screen. So I think this will take some time because we have given a split of 10 minutes, right? Till then, let me go with another example. Let the page reload. So till that 10-minute split ends, let me come with another example for you. This is getting more. Now let me create another journey. Till we complete this example, I think the 10 minutes wait will be completed. So here I'm going to create another journey, my journey on the. So I'm going to use the same data extension as my entry source. Here I'm going to select my entry source data extension, which is segment 11. And here I'm going to configure my message. Configure my message here. So now let us see the engagement split. Guys, yeah, it's got it. Select your message you want to configure here. We are going to configure this message called email underscore India. Now let us come up with a scenario that here I'm going to let me explain these instance splits at the end of the class. So let us start with what is this engagement split. So let us come up with a scenario that there is a shopping mall is going to open at your locality, and that shopping mall owner has sent you some emails that hey Rohit, hey Pritham, we are going to open a shopping mall at Hyderabad on January 15th. So please come to so please visit our shopping mall at the day one. If you show this email, we are going to give you a discount of 20%. So here you are going to create a promotional. If you are going to send a promotional email here, let us suppose. And your client said that all the subscribers who have seen the email, we are going to provide them discount coupon. If that particular subscriber doesn't see the email, we are going to send a reminder email. So let us see how it works in the real time. So here I'm going to add a wait period of. So here I have sent the invitation email to all my subscribers who are present in Hyderabad. And after 1 day, I want to check who are the subscribers seen my email. So there are totally 3 metrics which the engagement split is going to track. One is open, one is click, and one is bounce. So if you see here in the engagement split, select the message. This is the message you want to check, you want to monitor. And these 3 are the metrics it is going to monitor. So here first I'm going to check with opens. So select opens, click on done. So in the day one, you have sent the email to the subscribers, and you have waited for 1 day. After 1 day, in the is path, all the subscribers who are opened your email are going to flow through the is path, and the subscriber who hasn't opened this email in this 1 day bandwidth are going to flow through this no path. So let us come with this shopping mall scenario that you have sent an invitation email to the subscribers in your locality. That shopping mall is going to open. So you have waited for 1 day. And in the 1 day, who all are the subscribers open this email, you are going to send another email with discount. So here you are going to provide 50% discount voucher in this email. And the subscriber who has not opened this email, they are going to receive a reminder email. And it may be in the another way. And in this email, there will be some link. In that particular link, they may be redirected to a cloud page. In that cloud page, if the subscriber who has registered, they are going to get the voucher, or else they are going to get this particular reminder email. So where you can go, if you can see the clicks, you can also monitor the clicks. So if you want your subscribers, if any subscribers clicks on any of the link present in the email, they are going to flow to the S path or else no path. So if you want voucher, click on this link. These particular options you can give in the email. If that particular subscriber clicks on the link, that particular subscriber is going to flow to the S path. Or else if the subscriber doesn't click on any link in this 1 day bandwidth, they are going to flow through the no path. Subscribers who have opened or clicked the link, we are going to send them vouchers, or else we are going to send them reminder emails. So this is the use case of the engagement split. It is going to check 3 metrics. One is open, one is clicks and bounce. So if you click this metric called bounce, after the bandwidth of 1 day, for all the subscribers for whom email got bounced are flowing to the S path. And for those subscribers, email doesn't get bounced, they are going to flow to the no path.
Prithvi, what exactly like that bounce means?
Bounce maybe there might be some server issue, or your email address will be invalid. So all these cases will be
So bounce is nothing but the email is not delivered to the respective
target
subscriber.
Yes.
Okay.
But that, if that particular target subscriber doesn't receive the email, that subscriber is going to flow through S path. If it is delivered, he is going to flow through the no path. This is a simple use case of engagement split. So basically, it is going to track open, click, and bounce. For those metrics whose value is S are flowing to this path, whose value is no, going to the no path. So this is the basic use case.
So what is the difference between open and click, Prithvi?
So basically, let me open my inbox. So you can see I've received a promotional email from many of the clients. So open is nothing. If I open any of the email. So
Okay.
they have given 1 day bandwidth rate. In this 1 day bandwidth, if I open the email in my inbox, I'm going to flow through S path. Or else I'm
Okay.
going to click means if I have clicked on any of the link. So I'm going to click on this link. This engagement split is going to track the clicks. So as I have clicked on this link, I'm going to flow to the S path or else I'm going to the no path.
Can we have can we track those links? Like for example, let's say we have like multiple links in the email.
Yes.
Like can we track like any particular links in this
You can
case?
also track individual links. So if there are only
Sorry,
10, if there are 10 links in the email, if you want only track one particular link also, you can do that. So
okay.
let me open an email which has multiple links. Or let me show you right here itself.
Okay.
You come to this message metrics right now in our email, we don't have any links, right? So
Yeah.
while you're going to track the links, here you can see multiple links. If there are totally 10 links, see 10 columns present. So you need
Okay.
to click on the particular checkbox so that that particular link is going to be tracked. Or if you want to track all the links present in the email, you are going to do everything. So that each and every will be tracked in this particular via this engagement split.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you can make it individual or you can make it full. So this is the basic use case of the engagement split. And let me see what is this Einstein STO. Let me add this Einstein STO. Yeah. So what is the need of Einstein STO in the journey builder? So the basic need of this Einstein STO is, let us suppose in our end resource data extension, we have subscribers from different countries, right? Not only from India, we have subscribers from US, UK, and Canada and Mexico. There might be many number of subscribers. And if you are going to trigger email to each and every subscriber at once, it is not a good practice, right? Because if it is morning in India, it will be night for US. And if you send this email at night time, there will be high probability of that particular subscriber miss that email. So what this Einstein STO is going to do is, it is going to analyze the behavior of each and every subscriber present in your data extension, and it is going to collect the historical data of each and every subscriber. So let us suppose there is a subscriber called Pritham, and Pritham is from India, and this Einstein STO is going to calculate the high probability time of the Preetham when he's going to open the email. Let us suppose Preetham has received 10 emails from our marketing cloud, and it is going to check the average time, average probability time of Preetham when he's going to open the email. So once Preetham has opened the email at 4 p.m., once he has opened the email at 5, and he has opened the email at 6, 4:30, 5:30. Now it is going to calculate the entire time, and it is going to average it, and it is going to take a high probability of time of that particular subscriber when he is going to open the email with the help of his historical data. And with the help of that historical data, email is going to trigger to each and every subscriber present in their data extension at his convenience time. So here I am going to select a bandwidth of 24 hours. Or you can see the multiple bandwidths present here. So right now I have selected the 24 hours bandwidth. And in the data extension, we have 6 subscribers. So while activation of journey, immediately the subscribers are not going to receive the email. This engine is going to collect the historical data, and but each and every subscriber convenience time, it is going to trigger the email. So Prithvi get the emails at 4 p.m. and Rohit may receive the email at 9 p.m. So it is going to combine, and it is going to analyze the user behavior, and it is going to send the email at which he might be open the email. So you guys got this instance or any doubt?
Yeah, Prithvi, we got it.
Yeah. So this is the use case of Einstein STO. Now let me see about this frequency split. So let me add this frequency split here. So basically this frequency split is going to divide the subscribers into 4 different parts. One is saturated, one is almost saturated, on target, and undersaturated. Let me see what is saturated. So basically this saturated is nothing but, you can see the definition based on Einstein analysis, contact receive more messages than it is optimal. So let us suppose there is a particular subscriber called Prithvi and is going to receive more than 2 or 3 emails daily from marketing cloud. So it is going to consider that particular subscriber as saturated because he is receiving more emails per day. Because let me suppose he is a loyalty subscriber and he has opted in for plenty of campaigns from our client. As he is opted in for many of the campaigns, he is going to receive the emails regularly. So daily he might be receive 1 email from each and every campaign. So marketing cloud now going to consider this particular subscriber called Prithvi as saturated because Einstein has the historical data of Prithvi rate, and Einstein has Prithvi is receiving more than 3 or 4 emails per daily. So Einstein is going to consider Prithvi as saturated. Now you can see another example, almost saturated. This almost saturated is nothing but based on Einstein analysis, contacts are closing to receive more messages than optimal. Like it is rather less than saturated. If now at this juncture, Prithvi is not opted in for plenty number of campaigns. He is opted in for only 1 or 2 campaigns. So he might be receiving the emails regularly, but not daily. So Einstein is now going to calculate Prithvi as almost saturated. And if you want your subscribers to be added in almost saturated point, here you can see the limit. Contact reaches the saturation limit in 1 email. So Butler going to get 1 email a day, or 3 emails a day, or 5 emails a day. As per your client requirement, you need to configure the path. So I'm going to click on them. Now you can see almost saturated path. Now let me show you another on target. So basically this on target is nothing but based on Einstein analysis, contact receive message at the right frequency. That means he might be getting 3 or 4 emails per week. And come to the 4th one, which is undersaturated. So based on Einstein analysis, contact receive fewer messages than is optimal. So he might be not receiving emails frequently from our marketing cloud. as he has not opted in from any of the campaigns. So he might be getting 1 or 2 emails per month. So if client came to you and client is asked you that send send email to all the subscribers who are present in our data extension, but send a newsletter to the saturated subscriber. Don't send a promotional email to the saturated subscribers because he's already getting plenty in number of promotional emails, right? So client said that, hey Prithvi, all the subscribers present in your data extension, send them a promotional email, but don't send promotional email to the saturated subscriber because he's receiving what you say, he's receiving the promotional emails regularly. So don't make him confused. Let's send them some news articles or newsletters so that now here you can see a new path has been created here. So in the path one, all the subscribers who are saturated are going to this path, and the remaining subscribers are going to the remainder path. So for the saturated subscriber, we are sending some knowledge articles, newsletters, or some funny emails. And for the remaining subscribers, we are going to send the promotional emails. So in this way, we are
Prithvi,
going
how will we get the data of that saturated subscribers?
now this Einstein is an AI tool of the AI functionality of the marketing cloud. It is going to
Okay.
analyze the historical data of each and every subscriber. So it is a
Okay.
job of analysis. It is a job of Einstein. It is going to analyze the historical. Based on the historical data, it is going to what do you split the subscribers in the paths.
Okay. Okay.
So any queries here, guys? Till now, I think we have completed four flow controls. Any queries till now?
No, Prithvi.
So let me come to the fifth flow control, which is join. So basically, this join is a short, straightforward flow control. We are going to use this join to join multiple branches in the journey. So you can see multiple branches, right? If you want to connect this branch with another branch, you can simply use this join flow control. So here I have configured the join here, and here I'm going to connect it to the another branch. So if you want your subscribers to be connected from one branch to another, you are going to use this join flow control, and you can join the multiple branches in the journey. So in this way, you are going to use the joins so that you are going to connect the different branches present in the journey. So it is a straightforward use case. Now coming to the sixth flow control, which is path optimizer. So basically, what is this path optimizer? We are going to use this path optimizer in the journey builder to do A/B testing. Let us suppose we have Christmas in the next weekend, and client has created multiple designs or multiple layers of emails for the Christmas campaign. Now, before sending this Christmas promotional email to your end subscribers, client wants to do testing. So you have 4 or 5 different layouts of designs. Now the client wants to, before they are going to finalize the design, they want to test on small set of subscribers. Let us suppose your target audience is 10 million. Before sending a design to the 10 million subscribers, it is better to test on 5K or 10K subscribers rate. And the design for which who got the more open rate, more click rate, you can use for the rest campaign. So if you want to do A/B testing like design A, design B, or campaign A, campaign B, and the campaign which got the more open rate or click rate, if you want to use that particular design in your future campaign, then you are going to use this split called path optimizer. With the help of this path optimizer, you are going to do A/B testing in the journey builder. So here what I'm going to do is, I'm going to configure 2 emails in the 2 paths. Path 1, path 2. In the path 1, here I'm going to configure the email with design A, and in the path 2, here I'm going to configure the email with the design B. And here I'm going to click on this path optimizer. And here you have to click on this configure winner evaluation on the basis of the email engagement. If you see here, these three are the metrics which are going to declare the winner. So open rate, click rate, and unsubscriber rate. So you can see the simple definition, the path with the highest email open rate wins. So I'm going to click on open rate. Then I'm going to select 3 days. Click on summary, click on done. So now I have activated the automation, activated the journey. And now this journey is going to check for the 3 days. Now this path optimizer is going to check for the 3 days. So once the journey got activated, 50% of subscribers present in your DE are going to receive the design A email, and 50% of the subscribers are going to receive the design B emails. So after 3 days, as we have selected the frequency as 3 days. So after the 3 days here, we are going to see the email with highest open rate as the winner. So at this juncture, this path optimizer is going to declare the winner. So design has got most open rate. So let us use design A for the Christmas campaign. So in this way, if you want to do A/B testing for not only for the email campaigns or for the subject lines or pre-headers, if you see here, if you want to open an email, the first you are going to check the subject line rate. So if the subject line looks attractive, you are going to open the email, right? Like up to 70% off, up to 90% off. If your client is going to show this up to 70% off, your target audience are going to get attracted and they are going to open the email. Not only the content, you can also test the subject lines and pre-headers. So after 3 days, the design with the most open rates are going to declare the winner. And we are going to use the same design, same subject line, and same pre-header for the remaining campaign. So first you are going to test with 10K audience or 5K audience as per your client requirement. And for the rest 1 million or 10 million subscribers, you are going to trigger the campaign with the winner design. So this is the use case of path optimizer. With the help of path optimizer, you are going to do the A/B testing inside the journey builder. So any queries, guys?
No, Prithvi.
And let us see some more splits here. Let me come with the random split. And this random split is also a straightforward use case. So with the help of this random split, you are going to randomly split audience into different paths. So here I'm going to randomly split my audience into 3 different paths. And in the path 1, I want 45% of audience to be navigated. And in the path 2, I want 15% of the audience to be navigated. And the rest I want to navigate in the path 3. And each and every path I'm going to configure the different emails. So if it is the case, if you want to split your target audience into 3 different paths, and if you want your email with design A to be reached out for 40% of audience, here you are going to configure the design A. And for the 15% of audience, you are going to configure the design B. And for the rest of audience, you are going to configure the another email. So it is a straightforward use case, the random split. You are just simply splitting out the audience present in your data extension into random paths. Not only one, you can create multiple paths here. And you can give the frequency here, like 10, 15. And here you can declare the frequency of the subscribers to be navigated to each and every path. And you can configure the respective email designs. So this is the use case of the random split. So basically it is going to split the audience into different paths. Any queries, guys, in random split? So guys, any queries in today's class? Let us stop our class here because tomorrow let us complete the remaining flow controls. So today try to practice all these splits. I think we have discussed 7 splits, right? So
Yeah.
remaining 8 splits, let us complete tomorrow. any queries on any of the split which we have discussed today?
No, Prithvi.
No, Prithvi.
Yeah, sure. Yes. While you are going to test Postman, if you have any queries, please contact me.
Sure.
Yeah, Prithvi, how to import that collections? I'm unavailable to.
Abhishek, can you share the screen? I think I can help you right now.
Okay.
Yeah, the screen is visible, right?
Yes, Prithvi.
Yeah, so let us continue with the journey builder. So yesterday, I think we have seen a glimpse of journey builder where we have used this API journey and we have used this Postman and we have triggered API calls to the journey. So anyway, tried making API calls via Postman.
No, Prithvi.
So while trying, if anyone has a query, I think we will solve it in tomorrow's class. Today, please try to practice Postman. So
Sure.
yeah, here I'm going to create another journey, my journey to. So today, let us explore some more functionality in this journey builder. So coming to this entry sources, we have covered this API entry source. And if you come to below here, you can see activities. Here you can see the flow controls, everything you can see. Now, so basically this entry source, I think Anita has given you glimpse on all these entry sources. So basically these entry sources are the data providers for the journey. So via these entry sources, you are going to get the data. So before I'm going to explain this audience cloud pages, let me cover all these flow controls because these flow controls are the basic blocks of the journey builder. So without the knowledge on these flow controls, it is inadequate to learn the journey. So let me start with the data extension as an entry source. And with this entry source, let me explain you all the flow controls. So here I'm going to select data extension as entry source. And here I'm going to configure a data extension. So all the subscribers in the particular data extension which you have configured here are going to receive the emails. So here I'm going to select a data extension called Ahar segment 11. Let me select this. Let me click on done. So previously in the API as an entry source, API works as an entry source. Whenever an API call happens from the external website or an external server, those subscribers will be entered into the journey. Now we are using data extension as an entry source. So while you are going to use DE as an entry source, all the subscribers which are available in the data extension are going to receive the email when we are going to activate the journey. So here we have configured the data extension. And now this data extension have 6 records. So all the six subscribers are going to receive the email. Now let us open this data extension and see what sort of subscribers are present in this D. So let me come to the contact builder. So I'm going to copy the data extension name and I'm going to open the DE and I'm going to check the subscribers who are present in this DE. I'm going to increase the size to 200. Let me search here. So this is our data extension. So here you can see these are all subscribers present in this data extension. Here you can see subscribers from different cities and countries are present. So you can see country US, India, US, UK. So there are totally subscribers are present from 3 different countries, USA, India, and UK in our entry source data extension. Now let us explore the flow controls in this journey. So the first flow control we are going to discuss is about the decision split. So we are going to configure the decision split. So what is the use of this decision split? So basically this decision split is we are going to use to split the subscribers in different paths as per the data present in the DE. So let us suppose if you want to flow subscribers whose country equal to USA in one path, subscribers whose country equal to India in another path, and vice versa for the UK. So we are going to create multiple paths for each and every subscribers from different countries. And in that particular path, we are going to configure an email, which is that country specific. And also, we are going to navigate the subscriber. Hello, am I on?
Yeah, Prithvi, we can hear you now.
Yeah. So here you can see there are subscribers from different countries. So here we can create different paths for. Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yeah,
Yes, Smith.
we can hear you.
Yeah, so here you can see there are subscribers from 3 different countries. So as per my criteria, now client came to me. And
Prithvi, sorry to cut you. We are not. I think you're not sharing your screen.
okay, so, let me share my screen. So you can say, now let us
Yes, yes.
suppose you got a client requirement and client is asked you to create a journey, and in your entry source data extension, you have subscribers from different countries. So client is going to ask you that, hey Pritham, create a journey to flow uh, subscribers with different countries in their respective paths, and in each and every path, configure an email which is respective to their particular country. Now here you can see, and that is also valid for the city also. So now if you see here, there are different subscribers from 3 different countries, USA, UK, and India. So let me create 3 paths in our journey builder with the help of this decision split. So where I'm going to click on the decision split. Here I'm going to use the first path for the Indian subscribers. Then I'm going to create another path for USA. And I'm going to create another path for the UK. Now here I'm going to give the condition in this particular path. That means only Indian subscribers only need to flow through this path. So click on edit. So here you can see 2 different types of data. One is journey data and contact data. So let me explain journey data first. So what is this journey data? So basically this journey data is the static data of the subscribers present in the data extension while you have activated the journey. Let us suppose you have activated this journey at 10 p.m. and you are going to use journey data in the this journey. If you are going to use journey data, if a particular subscriber's city value or country value is updated, if it is updated in the data extension, journey data will be not going to pick the new updated value. It's going to pick only the static value of the subscriber information present in the data extension while the journey got activated. So basically what we are going to consider is the journey data is not a live data. It only going to pick the value of all the fields of the subscribers while at the time of journey activation. After the journey activation, if any of the value is updated, it is not going to pick the updated value. So here I'm going to use the journey data. And here I'm going to give the condition country is equal to, you need to give the exact naming pattern, country equal to India. You can't summary. So in the first path, all the subscribers whose country equal to India are going to flow through the path 1. Come to the path 2, click on edit. Here we are going to use the journey data. Country is equal to US. Click on done. Click on submit. Now for the path 3, country equal to UK. Click on journey data. Click on the DE name. Country is equal to UK. So now you can see we have created 3 paths for 3 different set of subscribers, and each and every country subscribers are going to flow through their respective paths. Click on that. Now you can see the 3 different paths have been created in this journey. Now in each and every path, we are going to configure the different email. So the email which we have created for the Indian subscribers, we are going to configure in the path 1, and respectively same for the US and UK. So let me start configuring the emails below. Path 1, path 2, and path 3. Now I'm going to configure the email. Select message. Now we are going to use this path 1 for the Indian subscribers, right? So let us check whether any email is present with the for Indian subscribers. So you can see there is an email present India 123. So in the path 1, I'm configuring this email. It is asking me to select a for this email, there is no any subject line. So I'm going to add a subject line. Here itself in the journey. Click on that. Let me configure another email because this email has some errors. Let us build 3 different emails here in our content builder. A very short and straightforward emails. Template plus AMP script, blank page, click on select. Email underscore India. So let us suppose we are going to use this email for the Indian subscribers. And exit. Let me duplicate the same email for the US and UK. So let me click on duplicate. Just change the name India to USA. Save it. And same for the UK. So this is only for the testing purpose, right? So here I'm not going to add any content. I'm blindly using the Indian content only. As this is a testing purpose. So here we have created 2 emails. Let me configure those emails in the journey now. So these were the Indian parts. So I'm going to select this email called email underscore India. Click on done. And in this path, USA subscribers are going to flow. So I'm going to select this email called UK, email underscore US. Click on select message. Same for the UK. Select message. And it's done for UK. Click on done. Now, the next step we are going to do is you need to schedule the journey. So here I'm going to click on the schedule here. So here you can see there are totally 3 types of scheduling. The first type of scheduling is run months. So basically what is this run months is, this day, if you are going to schedule this journey with run months, this journey is going to run only one time. So if it is a only one time journey, you are going to use this one time as a schedule time. So if you come to the recurring is nothing but if you want this journey to run at a regular intervals, like if you want to run this journey on every day at 10 p.m. or every week at 10 p.m. or only you have to run on only on Sundays or the last working day of a month. So if you want to run in any specific intervals, you are going to select this recurring. So the third one is the automation. So if you want any external automation to run this journey, you are going to use this automation as an entry source. So let us start with run once. In the next coming examples, let us use the remaining schedules. So basically this run month is going, if you select this run month, this journey will be only one time run. You are going to run this journey only at the time of the run activation. Once the journey is activated and after all the subscribers receive the email, you are not going to use it again. So click on save. Come to settings, come to journey settings. Here I want to my subscribers to re-enter at any time. Here you can see in this data extension, there is only one email attribute, which is email. So it is auto added. Click on that. Click on save. Now validate the journey. During the time of validation, it is going to check any errors are there in the journey. If there are no errors, we can activate the journey. So let me validate it. So there are no any errors. So I'm going to activate it. Guys, any query in the decision split journey data till now?
No, Prithvi.
So let us wait for a minute so that you can see how data is going to flow through this journey. So till now, let me explain in the notepad. So in the decision split, there are totally 2 types of data. One is journey data. Another one is the contact data. Basically, you are going to use this, if you are going to use this journey data, only for the one-time run journeys. Like you have here we have scheduled the email with the run once, right? So if the journey is only one time run, in those kind of scenarios, we are going to use journey data because though after the journey got activated and triggered, if any changes in the data extension, it is not needed, right? Because already the emails have been triggered. But if you want to run this journey in the regular intervals, and if you have created a very lengthy journey, then you are going to use the contact data. So basically, this contact data is going to fetch the live data of the subscribers after the journey activation. Also, the subscriber is changed their country from USA to India. That particular value changes in the data extension. Contact data is going to pick the latest value. So in the next example, let us see contact data. So let me refresh the page. And let me see the data flowed or not. The journey, the data didn't flow yet. Let us wait for a minute. So here you can see totally 4 contacts. Out of here you can see total 6 contacts. Out of 6, 4 contacts have been entered into the journey and journey accepted one contact. Yeah, it is going to take some time. Let me refresh it again.
Prithvi, what if the Gmail IDs are like whatever the email IDs are invalid?
I think these are not the invalid email address. I think someone has
Yeah.
probably for the these emails will be get bounced. because these are not a valid one, right? So here you can see total 6 subscribers have entered and Journey accepted 6. Probably for all those subscribers, emails will be get bounced because these are invalid. So while you're going to
Bounce.
test, add your original email addresses and check whether you have received the emails or not. Let me refresh it again and see the flow of the emails, flow of contacts in each and every path. So here you can see in your DE, there are totally 3 subscribers whose country equal to India, and 2 subscribers whose country equal to, sorry, 3 subscribers with US, 2 subscribers in India, and 1 subscriber with UK. So you can see the data is flowed correctly, 2, 3, and 1. And probably for all the subscribers, if it shows as a success, these all are valid emails. For the subscribers, emails got received. If those emails get bounced, I think you can see at the errors part. So in this way, you can navigate the subscribers to their respective path by giving some specific rules with the help of this decision split. So in this decision split, we have used this data flow called contact data, sorry, journey data. And this journey data is a static data and it is the values of the subscribers in the DE at the time of journey activation. Now, client came with me a requirement that, hey Prithvi, create a journey, but in the journey, subscribers information may be varied in time to time. So I want to fetch live data of the subscribers from the journey. So if it is the case, then we are not going to use this journey data setup. We are going to use the contact data setup. So let me create another journey here. Create journey, create. I'm going to create another journey, my journey _3. Use data action as an entry source. Copy the name of your entry source DE. Click on summary, click on done. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add the decision split as the flow control. Now here I'm going to use contact data. So before you are going to use your entry source data extension as a contact data, you need to add this data extension in the attribute group. So what is this attribute group? You cannot use each and every data extension directly in the contact data. Like you have used the entry source data extension as journey data directly in it. But before you are going to add this data extension into the contact data, you need to do some steps. The first step is you need to go to the contact builder and you need to configure this particular data extension in the attribute group. So you can see if you come to this audience builder, contact builder, you need to navigate to the data designer part. So this data designer is present in the contact builder. And at this juncture, you need to configure your entry source data extension in the attribute group. Click on this attribute group. Give the name to your attribute group. You can give any name. I'm going to name with my entry source DE only. You need to select any icon. Click on create. Now here you can see the data designer part. Now here you need to link your data extension which you want to use as a contact data in the data designer. So click on link the data extensions. Select your data extension here which you want to make it live. So contact data is nothing but live data. So search for your data extension here. This is my data extension. So here I set up the relation that contact key is called subscriber key. Click on save. So basically this contact key will be unique identifier for each and every subscriber. In our data extension unique, if the unique identifier is the subscriber key. So you need to map it. And once the mapping is done, you can use your data extension as the contact data. So let us wait until it get configured. So here you can see this data extension has segment 11 has been added in the attribute group in the data designer. So let me refresh the journey builder so that the new changes will be. You can see that new changes here. So let me save it and refresh the page. Now click on this decision split. Create 3 parts, same as last time. Or this time, let me create only 2 parts. India and USA. Right now, I'm going to use the contact data. Here, this is my attribute group which I have created. So, country equal to India. And then click on save. And same thing for the another part. Use the contact data. Country equal to, let me see the exact USA. Now let us see how this works. So here I'm going to configure 2 emails. Let us test this approach in live so that you can understand. So here I'm going to open my data extension. This is our entry source data extension, which we have added in the, sorry, it is US. So let me change the naming pattern. We have added US. Click on the, click on save. Then configure your emails here. Now we are going to use the live data. So here I'm going to give an example how it is going to pull the data in live. So this is for India. Let me do the same for the USA. No, the configuration part is done. So if we test here, it will not work, right? Because I have scheduled the email. I think if I activate it here, we don't have any wait by period here. So though if I change after the journey got activated, if I do any changes also, it will not appear because emails will be triggered because as there is no any time bandwidth, email is going to be triggered immediately once the journey got activated. So let me do one thing. Let me add a wait by duration here. Here I'm going to add a wait by duration flow control before the decision split. Here I'm going to make it 10 minutes. Click on done. So right now in your data extension, you can see 2 subscribers from India, 3 subscribers from USA. Click on save. So after the journey got activated, emails will be flowed to the first step. In the first step, subscribers will wait for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, they're going to the decision split path. So let me add the journey settings, re-entry at any time, click on done, schedule it, run once, done, save, and activate it. Now, as per the previous example, 3 subscribers should flow in the what is it? 3 subscribers should flow in the USA path and 2 subscribers should flow in the Indian path. Right? I don't see we have a primary key. Okay, we have a primary key. So let me activate it. Click on activate. Now, before these contacts arrives at the decision split, there is a bandwidth of 10 minutes. Now, in this 10 minutes bandwidth, I'm going to make changes in this entry source data extension, and I'm going to check whether these changes have been updated in the journey or not. So the journey got activated. Before the subscribers enter into this decision split, I have given the bandwidth of 10 minutes. So where I'm going to change the value of the subscribers from USA to India. So now I'm making these changes after the journey got activated. Now let me see whether this journey is going to pick the updated values or not. Here now in my entry source data extension, I have changed the country value to India for each and every subscriber after the journey got activated. So after 10 minutes, if all the subscribers are going to flow through this Indian path, your contact data experiment is success. Or else if the subscribers flow, the 3 subscribers which you have updated in the journey builder, if they flow through this path, your contact data got failed. So let us wait for 10 minutes and let us see. Till then, I'm going to share another link. I think only 5 minutes left, right, in this meet. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to share another link. Please join me.
Sure, Pratik.